Born in Gadag, I have roamed its wild spaces extensively for over half a century. Having served as an honorary wildlife warden of Koppal district, I have seen at close quarters the loss of our natural wealth. To preserve and protect the river, I am working along with Shama Pawar as co-convener of Intact's chapter of the UNESCO Heritage Site of Vijayanagar at Anegundi and Hampi, to help protect its natural heritage. But I am witnessing an alarming decline in wildlife populations. Extinction is permanent, but there is still time for the endangered and critically endangered. Termed as wastelands, these fragile habitats of Koppal have been neglected, degraded, and are shrinking to unsustainable pockets. Koppal has an amazing biodiversity, wildlife that are unique to the Deccan and found nowhere else on the planet. Many are threatened, endangered, and some critically endangered. Like the Asiatic cheetah that once roamed the vast Koppal grasslands is now extinct. Now even species that like the bustard, the great Indian bustard, the wolf, and other species are in danger of the same fate. Realizing the urgent need to preserve and protect these remaining habitats and wildlife, we initiated Deccan Conservation Foundation to help in the conservation of Koppal district's biodiversity, natural heritage, and wildlife. The Deccan Plateau is blessed with unique and amazing wildlife. Today I would like to make out a strong case for the close relationship between cultural and heritage tourism and wildlife, natural or nature tourism. There can be no wildlife tourism without wildlife. Around Hampi, around Anegundi, around Badami, there are amazing hotspots of wildlife tourism which are available, but infrastructure and marketing has to play a role in being able to popularize these destinations with the kind of facilities that are internationally acceptable. These areas have been neglected for decades. There are pockets and pockets and pockets, and these are being now shrinking even further.
There's this natural perception that anything that's devoid of trees and forests are easily opened for development.
ಈತ ಅನೇಕ ಅಪರೂಪದ ವನ್ಯಜೀವಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾವೆ.
If they have no place to live, they have no breeding grounds, no areas where they can roam freely, where do these wildlife go? These species will die out.
The Deccan Peninsula was formed as a result of the continental drift when Gondwana land, a part of the African continent, drifted to join the Asian landmass. This phenomenon caused to form unique habitats and ecosystems over the millennia.
The Deccan Plateau consists of grasslands, scrublands, and the riverine ecosystems.
Grasslands are very rich ecosystems. They harbor fascinating biodiversity. In fact, some of India's rarest species, like the great Indian bustard or the Indian wolf, are found only in grasslands.
The tremendous misconception regarding grasslands being termed wastelands, useless for any kind of human benefit, but totally ignored that there were birds and animals that thrived and needed these kind of habitats to survive.
ಮಾನವನ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇಂದು ವನ್ಯಜೀವಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಆವಾಸ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ.
Where once healthy populations of flora, fauna and endemic species were abundant, I have noticed that there are alarming decline in populations of endemic species like the black buck, the great Indian bustard and the wolf.
The river Tungabhadra is a fantastic vivacious river with a whole lot of habitat for all kinds of animals. It also is a very amazing storyteller. It's a home for the mythology of Ramayana, and obviously it has been a very crucial place for the Vijayanagara. It's part of the irrigation system, which is very crucial to agricultural practices here. This river has been also sick once in a while. I've seen it when a whole lot of molasses was dumped over here, and I saw the death of this river. There's a lot of banks that have been broken because of the lack of management of the flash floods and the fishing and scrupulous hunting of species we have.
Also in need of protection and conservation is the scrublands. Extensive habitats of rocky scrub jungles which has ideal habitats for bears, panthers, pangolins, rusty spotted cat, etc. Deccan Conservation Foundation is about a year old. Our main objective is awareness amongst the people of the need to protect our wildlife habitats, the need to conserve these natural wealth that we have. Awareness that poaching, hunting, ritual hunting, trapping, illegal wildlife trade, all are contributing to the decline in populations. Whether it's the shepherd with his sheep having problems with the wolf, whether it's the villagers who are having problems with the panthers which come close to human habitation because of the dogs, we'll work closely with local communities, farmers, as well as the forest department, get research students, get naturalists, give them a platform and try and put together a long-term plan so that whoever live in those areas must become the custodians of these species. What we propose in our first pilot project is a community preserve within the black cotton soil areas where black buck populations are making a comeback. The wolves have been sighted. The Greater Kishkinda Wildlife Sanctuary, which has been mooted, has ideal habitats for bears, panthers, pangolins. The Tungabhadra river flows through the southern end of Koppal district. That river has to be protected. That river has to be conserved and preserved. As far as DCF is concerned, if we can make a small difference to conservation, we would have had a good beginning, and which will give us foundation, hopefully in the years to come, to make this into a movement from the grassroots, that grasslands and other habitats need to be preserved and protected. Hi, I'm Indrajit Gorpade. With a couple of like-minded, dedicated people, we have formed Deccan Conservation Foundation, DCF for short. Come, support us, help us to conserve, preserve and protect the last remaining habitats and wildlife in Koppal and the surrounding districts of the Deccan in North Karnataka.